There's this weird thing about money stress. You're not really thinking about money most of the time. You're actually thinking about the absence of it. It's that feeling of lying awake at 2 a.m. staring at the ceiling and worrying if that strange new sound your car is making is about to cost you $3,000. It's sitting in a meeting not hearing a word your boss is saying because you're busy doing frantic mental math, trying to figure out if your next paycheck will actually cover rent, groceries, and that bill you almost forgot about. Financial stress is completely exhausting. And it's not the kind of tired you can just sleep off, it's mental. It's your brain constantly running calculations it just can't seem to solve. And here is the thing that most people miss. The real problem isn't just about the money itself. It's that without it, you lose your peace of mind, your sense of control, and your confidence. It slowly chips away at the person you want to be. I'm Nick, and I've spent a lot of time thinking about money specifically. How to stress less about it and actually achieve something most people chase their entire lives, but never truly get: financial calm. Now, financial calm isn't about being rich. It's not having $1 million in the bank, a fancy car in the driveway, or the ability to retire tomorrow. I know people making well into six figures who still feel a jolt of panic at the grocery store checkout. And on the flip side, I know people making $40,000 or $50,000 a year who sleep like babies every night because they've figured out the secret to financial calm. So, what is it? It's the deep down peace you feel, knowing that if something goes wrong, you'll be okay. It's buying your groceries without doing emergency math in your head. It's having the freedom to say no to opportunities that don't actually serve you. It's waking up in the morning without that immediate, gut-wrenching urge to check your bank account. That's financial calm. And today, I'm going to show you the 5 building blocks to get there. The very first building block is what I call the calm buffer. You can think of it as an emergency fund, but its purpose is more psychological than financial. Let's start small, $1,000. That amount alone won't completely change your life, but mentally, it changes everything. That money represents options where you previously had none. Imagine your car breaks down. Instead of immediate panic and a spiral of what-ifs, you calmly write the check. Done. That small cushion takes you out of survival mode. Once you build that buffer up to 3 months of your essential living expenses, something profound shifts inside you. Your brain stops running in emergency mode 24/7 and finally starts thinking about growth and what's next. It's the first, most critical step to silencing the noise. Next up, building block number 2, control. Now, real control isn't about obsessively tracking every single penny you spend. That's just anxiety with a spreadsheet. Real control is simply knowing where your money is going. I challenge you to track your spending for just 1 month. Don't do it to feel guilty or to judge yourself, just do it to see the data. Be a detective in your own financial life. You might be surprised. Maybe you'll discover you're spending $400 on subscriptions you completely forgot you had. Or maybe it's $300 on last-minute meals you didn't plan for. Once you see it all laid out, you get to be the boss. You get to decide. Cut what doesn't bring you value and consciously keep what's truly worth it. That's control, and control creates calm. The third block is a big one: eliminating high-interest debt. Let's be clear, not all debt is created equal. A student loan with a low interest rate or a reasonable mortgage on your home, that's a different story. We're talking about the bad stuff, the financial quicksand. Credit cards with a 22% interest rate? That's a trap designed to keep you stuck. High-interest debt is a form of psychological suffocation. Every single day it sits there, it's not just costing you money. It's eating away at your peace of mind. Paying it off is like lifting a massive weight off your chest. It's freedom. When that debt is finally gone, your mind can finally breathe, and you can start using your money to build your future instead of just servicing your past. This brings us to our 4th building block: building confidence through small wins. This is where the magic really starts to happen. When you save your first $1,000, you prove to yourself that you can do it. When you pay off your first credit card, you prove to yourself that you can beat debt. When you successfully negotiate a lower monthly bill, you prove to yourself that you can take control. Each of these small victories builds momentum. They stack on top of each other, creating a powerful snowball of confidence. And this newfound confidence doesn't just stay in your financial life. It spills over into your work, your relationships, and your big life decisions. You are no longer someone who just reacts to whatever life throws at you, you become someone who makes things happen. And finally, the 5th and most foundational block: your mindset. Most people operate from a scarcity mindset. They believe money is always in short supply. that saving feels like deprivation, and that investing feels way too risky. This mindset is a cage, and it keeps people stuck right where they are. Financially calm people, on the other hand, see money as a tool for freedom. To them, saving isn't deprivation, it's buying future power. Investing isn't just a risk, it's creating future options. Of course, the math matters, but it's your mindset that drives your behavior, and it's your behavior that ultimately drives your results. When you deliberately shift from a scarcity mindset to a growth mindset, your entire world changes. You start noticing opportunities you were blind to before, a potential side hustle, a path to a raise, a smart investment. You start acting from a place of intention, not panic. And that is when your entire financial trajectory begins to change for the better. So here's the truth. Financial calm isn't some far-off dream. You don't need a six-figure income, a lucky break, or to be some kind of financial genius to achieve it. You just need to be intentional, follow the sequence, and be willing to do the unglamorous, steady work. Let's recap the 5 steps. 1. Build your calm buffer. 2. Get control of your spending. 3. Eliminate that soul-crushing high-interest debt. 4. Rack up small wins to build unstoppable confidence. And 5. Shift your mindset from scarcity to growth. Slow, steady, intentional work builds peace, control, and confidence, and that is the foundation for everything else you want to achieve in life. You can start today. Even the smallest step forward matters. Trust me, the calm you'll find on the other side is worth every single bit of the effort. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.